Hey guys, today we are in the beautiful Rottnest just off the coast of Perth, and we are here to create some content. So while we're here, we thought it would be the perfect opportunity to film out how to pose for photos. I did a post about this a few weeks ago and it went off. So today we're actually going to show you how to do all of those tips and tricks while we're here.
Yeah, you want to go here? This looks good.
Hey guys, today I am going to show you how to pose in photos. Not just for Instagram, but just in general. I did a video not too long ago that was how to do a branding shoot, and a lot of the time people don't know what to do when they're sitting there, especially if you're a little bit awkward in front of the camera. So today I'm going to give you my top tips on how to pose in front of the camera. So these are the tips that I have learnt over the years from having a swimwear label. I obviously wasn't confident straight away to get in front of the camera, so Keely and I built up all of these different tips over the years, and these are some of the ones that we have learnt. So my first tip for posing is try to have a prop. So whether it's a branding shoot and you need your phone or your laptop, or having a coffee or a water bottle, or just having something in your hands makes you forget about that really awkward, what am I going to do with my hands? I don't know what to do. If you're holding something, it makes it a lot easier. And then when you have the prop, also move around. So don't just stand there in one spot, but also actually use your prop. So if you have a coffee, take a sip. Or if you have your water bottle, switch your hands around, move it around. And that is tip number one. So tip number two is to smile and be happy, and actually genuinely be happy when you're shooting, because it makes you a lot more relaxed. You'll definitely get the shot if you are having a good time. Even if you want those more serious photos, if you're actually happy, you'll be relaxed and you'll be more comfortable in front of the camera. So Bart always tries to make me laugh.
Bad jokes.
And it just makes those photos in between more candid as well, and you'll often find that the photos in between the actual shot are the ones that you want to use, right? So tip number three is to constantly be moving. Don't just stay in one spot, because if you're moving around, then you're definitely going to get more than one photo that you are going to like. But if you are just staying still in one spot the whole time and you don't like those photos, then guess what? You're going to have 100 of exactly the same photo. So make sure that you're moving around, pose differently, and when I do this, it's always good to have a few inspo poses saved so that you have a reference, so that you're like, oh yeah, I really liked how I've done this in a previous photo, or this is my good side. Or even if you practice in the mirror and take some photos, then when you actually come to your shoot, you'll know what position you want to put yourself in, and make sure that you are always moving around. Tip number four is to make sure that your arms and your limbs are nice and relaxed. So this also includes your head. Make sure that you're not tucking your chin in, but actually if you tense your neck and tense your collarbones just a little bit, it will avoid you having that double chin in the photos, because when you smile you often go, and then every single photo you will have a double chin. Also with your arms, if they are tight, they'll end up looking a lot bigger than they actually are. So if you relax your arms, create a little bit of space, then you will look more normal in your photo. You won't look all squished up and tense, but you will actually look longer, taller, more relaxed, and you'll get a better photo.
And skinnier.
And skinnier. The next tip is to make sure that you are facing the light. There is nothing worse than having the light behind you and then you get all of these weird shadows across your face and your body, and Lightroom cannot edit those out. So make sure that you position yourself in such a way that you have the full light on you, or you are 100% in the shade. So don't have a mix unless you are trying to be artsy and get something cool happening. That is my next tip. Okay, my next tip is if you have two people in the photo, and especially if you're not wearing sunglasses, then get the photographer to count down, because this is something Keely and I do all the time. She has her eyes shut in every single photo, which is annoying, but then we have to write some sassy caption like, oh, Keely was sleepy, blah blah blah, like, because most of them are with one of us having their eyes closed. So if you get the cameraman, photographer to count down, then both of you can open your eyes and make sure that you're actually looking up. Don't be looking down, because that happens a lot as well. My next tip, especially if you are outside, is to put some moisturizer or sunscreen on, and then when you get the photos you are a little bit more glossy and the photos just turn out a lot nicer. We learnt this because we would always want our abs to be showing, or we would want our bums to be looking nicer in the photo. So if you really put some moisturizer on or sunscreen, it gets those really nice sharp lines and you'll get some more definition, which is what everyone wants, right? If you put some on your collarbones, put some on your arms. If you are in a bikini, put some on your tummy and your bum, and the photos will turn out really nice. I'll put one here for reference. Okay, so often after Keely and I do a swimwear shoot, it honestly feels like we've done the biggest workout ever, because you are tensing everything, you're standing up on your tippy toes, you know, you're holding everything in, and I'm going to give you my tips now if you are going to do a swimwear shoot. My first tip is to make sure that you are up on your tippy toes and that you have one leg in front of the other, and that just makes your legs look a lot longer instead of standing like this. So you can see the difference already just by changing your feet position. So my second tip is if you are feeling a little bit bloated or you're not so comfortable taking photos from the front, take them from the back. So this is always a good angle, especially if I'm not feeling 100%, which is quite a lot lately. I will always get Bart to take some photos from behind, and then again standing on your tippy toes just tenses your leg muscles so that they are nice and straight and long. And again, if you are moving and walking, then you'll get those really nice long strides. So my last tip for swimwear or any shoot is just to be confident, and that really shows in every single one of your photos. Even if you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable or awkward, be confident in yourself and knowing that the shoot that you are doing is going to give your business a lot of value, and that will shine through every single one of your photos. I always feel a little bit awkward shooting on the beach in my swimwear, but if I'm rocking it, if I'm being confident, then nobody's going to question you. So that is my last tip. If you liked these tips and you like this video, then please hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so that you get a notification every time I do a new video. Bye!